From Kuma Bruce. Don't that look nice? That's black and beautiful right there. That's black and better than ever.
What's it?
Hey.
Kuma Bruce. Shout out.
Look at that. Look at that.
3, 2, 1, go!
Got tear in there.
Oh, the PK Fire's back out. Okay, okay.
Fire!
Psycho Soldier! Banger alert!
That Universal Soldier. That's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Mortal Kombat!
Gotta
Yeah,
say,
Johnny.
a lot of things worked on that. Like, there are certain things that are really solid. The first
A lot of
part
mixed
of that
feelings.
movie,
Yeah.
the
Hanzo and
establishing the
Bi-Han.
blood feud between
I did like that
the
aspect
Lin
of it.
Kuei and the Hansari. My gosh, that was fantastic.
Yeah, yep.
It was a story that kind of needed to be told because that whole Scorpion's revenge shit has been pretty commonplace as far
Yeah,
as
it's
Mortal
pretty-
Kombat is concerned for a while.
It's
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is, kind of have to do this.
it's like one of the top viewed things right now on HBO Max, The Scorpion's Revenge.
Huh, okay.
And I just love the fact that they made Sub-Zero Chinese and Scorpion Japanese. That really makes it too. It's like, oh, that feud is for real. That's
Yeah.
deep. What? I thought for sure I would kick you before that attack came out.
It was
That
fairly...
that really worked. And then the whole tension of like, he's Sub-Zero now, number one. He's even harder than ever, and he knows that your family line is still alive. So it could happen to you too. It was like, ooh, yeah, you better get your shit together, cause you can get murked just like Scorpion did.
Oh, yep. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Okay, we'll get to the end fight later.
Oop.
Yeah,
I
it was
will
pretty
say
accurate
this.
to the game.
It was very
as far as, like,
accurate to the
story is
game.
concerned.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there are moments that was accurate to the game, I should say.
Instead of the new character, yeah. Like,
I will say
Yeah, then-
this. It's my second favorite Mortal Kombat film.
okay.
Yeah, the first one is still better.
The first one is unbelievable. Like, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
And you know what, though? This one had the potential, but I don't think it fully
It
got
just never
it.
really got there. Like literally one. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, might be listening.
Well, it's
They
too
never
late.
actually go to the
They're coming
tournament.
here for the spoilers. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, so that's the thing. Like, and I like this
That
is
kinda
my.
made me
I want
mad.
to. Yeah, I want to say this. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. Of course, like that. I want to say like this. I did like it. I thought it enjoyable. I didn't think it was a movie. I thought it was the first and second episode of like a Netflix series.
Yeah, yep. Especially after that Snyder cut.
Because so like episode 3 would be like some drama to set it up. Episode 4 would be the tournament. Episode 5 would be the finishing of the tournament. And episode 6 would be like, oh shit, Shao Kahn's coming, you know, and then
Yeah,
like
yeah.
season 2. That's what like I felt because it didn't feel like a movie because like when that shit like when they had like the final fights, not the ones where they got teleported, but the other fights where it's like they showed up and they're like, what's I guess that is the final fight.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like that was, like, the end of the second act, not a third act finisher. Like, they needed the tournament. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like, I
yeah,
don't need a
yeah.
second
Yeah,
movie
not
to be
having
the
the tournament
tournament.
didn't make any sense. You're just constantly waiting
Right.
for the tournament, and then when it doesn't
Technically, it
happen,
didn't
and the
happen
movie is
until
over,
the
it's like,
game.
wait, what?
Or the second game? The tournament technically didn't happen until like the second or third game. I think it's the second game.
Oh, then that makes sense then. There is some precedent to
Yeah,
them having
I
a
don't
story
know.
with no tournament.
I mean, there was how the very first game was not a tournament? I don't know about that. The very first Sega game or whatever it came, whatever you played it on,
Yeah, I thought that was like a mode.
that was a tournament.
So it was like, yeah, it was like a mode. Like it'd do the story and
I mean,
then
maybe the
do tournament.
reboot's not a tournament now, or when they reset one of it 2 times. But the first one I feel like is definitely a tournament.
Either way, it's called Mortal Kombat, and they're
Yeah.
fighting to the death, sure, but it's not technically Mortal Kombat
Right.
because it's not.
Well, I think
the
like in
actual
their
tournament.
universe, it technically is if you have the dragon mark. Oh, then you're Mortal Kombat.
Oh, right.
Then you're always, every time you fight with
Which-
anybody, it's always Mortal
It's
Kombat.
always
because
Mortal
people want to
Kombat,
take
yeah.
your-
Which gave the whole thing, oh yeah, Sonya's gonna kill Kano.
That's the
Okay,
thing. Like
got
as soon as like it was like
Exactly.
I don't have one, I was like, okay, you're killing Kano. Great.
And then you're gonna kill
Yeah.
Kano.
I jumped
Yeah,
right
so like
into
so
that.
which is like most people watching this shit. The fans, they know everything already.
Yeah.
This is an old IP here. Like people we know already. Like
Right. They even
We
used
see
two
Kano and
characters
Sonya
from like
Blade
Deadly
and-
Alliance that nobody really knows about. They used like Raiko and that I can't remember her name, the vampire.
The clone of what's his name's daughter. The girl with the like
No,
the
not
shark
Melina.
teeth. Oh.
Not Melina. No, the one
okay.
with the wings.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Which like they just fucking like they got some
Look at my new
girls
bitch.
like
Ain't she
I think
fine?
she was a stunt actor because like she had no lines. She was like, all right,
Yeah.
we just need you to
Yeah.
like do your shit, then you're gonna die.
Which most of those actors are like ballet or stunt people or
Oh yeah.
kung fu.
I mean, I like Liu Kang, but like the original Liu Kang, dude, you can never beat that, dude. And like, I want Liu
I
Kang to have a
agree.
mullet. Like, where's your mullet, bro?
Yeah.
I'm okay with him not having a mullet.
Nah, dude, the mullet was so. I loved it, dude. It gave him power. You don't understand.
Kung Lao is really cool. Him and his hat.
Yeah, Kung Lao was cool. I like that. I didn't like how he died because like he was like the third Kung Lao or something like that, wasn't he? I can't
Maybe
remember.
The 10th.
But,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
something like
It's
that. But
yeah, it's insane. His history is insane.
but then he's already gone. I'm like, nah, bro.
That's still
Well, to be
accurate. man.
fair,
Like the
so-
second or third
Yeah.
game.
so's Goro.
It was actually Shao Kahn who killed him. And it's not Shang Tsung.
No way.
Oh, didn't get out of there in time.
Yeah, certain
Oh.
things really worked.
Like
I
the
think
CGI.
the CGI and the costuming and the lighting, like the things that are like super important for me, especially when you're talking about an IP where people are very familiar with the characters.
Oop.
All that really worked. Everyone looked great, sounded great and stuff.
I don't think
it's-
Kano's dead
I don't think
I don't
so.
think really
now.
anybody's dead. I think they can
because
bring
like they're gonna
anybody
bring him back so he can have half metal face.
Right.
Yeah, I think nobody's technically dead.
She didn't
When you talk about
fatality
like
him.
NetherRealm.
Well, no,
shit.
that bird lady's
Or
dead.
brutality.
That bird lady dead.
Yeah, no, she got cut in half. And so is Raiko. He just smashed his head and he's like, these work. That was awesome.
That was fantastic. Because you just
Was that
waiting
the dude
for it.
Jax
You're like, where
fought?
them arms at? Yeah.
So that was actually one of my favorite moments. Not the actual finishing move, but when Jax like the dude was like slamming the hammer and Jax just uppercut the hammer. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was so dope.
Yeah, that definitely worked.
The
That-
KO
that
was great,
whole
you know, it was a
sequence
good-
was solid.
Yeah, like I liked it because that was his fatality move. Like I liked that.
Yeah.
But like I still like my favorite part was that when he punched that hammer and it was just like, nah, dude. Like as soon as that happened, you knew like you're dead.
He's like, you don't have enough for this now. You take
So
a chance whenever you have a new character,
Yeah.
because when you're talking about Mortal Kombat or any like very familiar like story, the joy is just seeing these characters in live action and seeing them in
Yeah.
full force. So when you have a
Especially
character
behind a
who
top.
doesn't have any of that because we don't know who the fuck he is, he
Yeah.
like doesn't have any of the
I just
joy that
kicked you
any
in
of the
the
other
face.
characters have.
Not at all.
So it's
yeah.
like, oh, okay. And
He's
so
not
like,
in any of the
okay,
games. It's like where, why? Like,
yeah, where and why? I'm like, of course you need someone to like be able to ask the questions to, so that like people who don't know can figure out what the fuck's going on.
sure, but isn't that why they
But-
rewrote it? Like,
That's why they wanted someone to explain all this shit to. Happens all the time. Like with the first Hellboy, you had that one guy named John who there just to
Yeah.
be explained to.
yeah.
I did like I don't know what I liked. I liked winning the game, I guess.
Yeah.
I
I
like
like the powers.
Yeah.
I didn't like the explanation as to how they got them.
I don't know. I felt like it was like a Dragon Ball Z thing. Like, oh, you got your key, dude. Got to charge up, go Super Saiyan, figure out what your power is. You know.
Exactly. I think that works very well. That way you don't have to explain as to how people have superpowers. It's like, oh, you
Right.
have the mark, so then here you have to have your thing.
It's
And
like
then
you
we
use it
get-
once, you're
But
good.
then you
Like,
get,
oh, I
you get
figured
to
it
the point
out.
of the climax of the film, and you get this Cole guy, and he comes out with his, but like you don't have a
Armor?
visual reference for what that is. So like when he gets it, you're not excited because like it doesn't mean anything. It's like, oh, you have golden armor and you have these like.
Well, I think they
handheld
do
psi
give you
things.
little visual representations because like his armor gets wrapped around Sub-Zero's knife, like in all the flashbacks.
Well,
so it's
which
like-
is cool and all, sure,
Yeah.
but we don't have a video game reference for it.
No,
So it
I don't
doesn't
even
hit
know.
as hard as everybody else's costume.
Yeah, no, I've only played like some OG ones and then maybe the couple DC ones. Like I don't know who a lot of these people are, and if I have played them, they didn't stick in my mind, kind of situation, you know.
So honestly, the trailer was just as good as the whole movie, because the trailer had moments from all the fights,
Yeah,
and you got to see all the characters in full effect.
I did
In
like
the
too
trailer.
when Jax had his fight. He went to the stage with spikes on the ground. Like I liked that. Like
Yeah.
that was a good one. And I think they did Reptile dirty. Like I love Reptile as a kid, and so like personally, I felt like they did him dirty.
For sure. It's possible that that wasn't necessarily Reptile, but
It-
one
it
of
was,
his
though.
kind. It was? Okay.
Yeah,
He did say the name
it-
out. He's like
yeah,
sending
he-
Reptile.
Well, no, he said something else. It's like a name, like an actual name that they call Reptile. There's like a name. I was like, I watched it in a video. Someone was explaining it.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But,
Yeah. So Sub-Zero's coming back as Noob Saibot, definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
But that was sick. I loved. It was like, oh, I've been alive for like a century, like hundreds and hundreds of years,
Oh, yeah.
and now I'm Sub-Zero now. Like,
Yeah.
don't call me by my own name. I've been doing this too long. I'm too good at it.
I thought At-World was
Call me Sub-Zero.
beautiful.
Yeah, it was. The voice thing kind of threw me off, though.
The only thing I didn't like was that like it has nothing to really do with it. It's just like it's something that they always do in movies. They always have like this peak. You know, you walk off the peak until the command center area or the throne. So you know,
Yeah,
it's always like this point you can walk out, a thin point, and it's like then the CGI around it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that was really noticeable. Yeah,
Well, no, it's just like a thing that they always do in like all these movies.
for sure. Oh, I'm getting bodied.
But that was more of like more of a personal issue. It has nothing to do with the movie. That's just like a Hollywood thing.
I feel that.
But I also like the Nightwolf Easter egg because I used to play
That
Nightwolf
was
a
cool.
little bit too.
Yeah, that was cool.
What was that? 3, I think it was. He was in.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember I rented it. I was like, his name's Wolf. Like he has a wolf in his name. I'm gonna play him.
Right.
And he's badass too. He
Yeah.
like spirits and noise. Like the very similar to
Okay, that was a nice little
Shang
whambo
Tsung
combo.
actually in a different way.
And I guess Rain was in the movie, and they cut all his scenes because like he has
Yeah, I
like
thought
the
I saw a
same.
statue.
Yeah, he has like the same story arc basically as like Shao Kahn or whatever it is. Or no, who's the
Or-
second bad guy from the
Come
second
on.
game?
How did you fall for
Emperor
that
or
shit?
whatever.
Shao Kahn.
Oh, it is Shao Kahn. Never mind. I got
Shang
it right.
Tsung is the
Shang
first
Tsung's the
Yeah,
wizard.
Yeah. Did you catch the when Jax first met the new guy? He was like, "Oh, you took the title from what do you say?
Yeah, there's the creators two
Eddie
creators'
Tobias,
names.
yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious.
I mean, like Cole just gets his ass beat, like, and then he just becomes really good at the
gets
end. Like,
zapped
I'm
the whole
good.
fucking time. So you have a new character and one who can't
Yeah.
fight. I don't understand why they would write a character who like couldn't
Yeah.
fight.
It's so
Man,
kids
it's
could
like we don't
dream.
need him to be that
Alex.
relatable.
So kids could dream.
Exactly, and it can be more relatable. I'm like, that's lame. And then when he gets his like his powers and shit, I was expecting him to turn into a different version of Scorpion,
Yeah,
Right,
or
'cause
something.
because that would have been sick. Because like, oh, that's his birth
his lineage. Yeah.
That didn't happen, and so it's just like, oh, he just has gold plating. Like, okay.
The
It
other
just
thing that
seemed
really,
like they could do anything. They'll just put all the box. It doesn't matter.
yeah, like he goes back to his family just for Goro to follow him there, and they have to fight like in front of the family. Like they could have,
Yeah.
they didn't have to do all
Yeah,
that.
but Raiden knew. Raiden knew all this all along, though. He was like, I knew they were coming. I needed them to come to do
Yeah.
the legacy. But it's one of those things where you can't tell anybody or it'll fuck it up.
Right.
Exactly. Can't tell you that all you really need to do is get a hold of the weapon, and then it will summon Scorpion.
Yeah. Do you want to test your might?
I
Touch
feel like,
this
oh,
blade.
this movie needs to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes longer so we can get Scorpion fighting his way from the Netherrealm to get back here. Because it would have been
Just
cool to like
your
see
might.
like Sub-Zero get more and more and more powerful, but then like
Yeah.
Scorpion's coming back. Don't worry, Scorpion's coming back. Don't worry. That would have been cool, but like, hey, that's a different problem. That's like a budget thing. Even if they wanted to do
Seriously.
it, you're not gonna be able to do everything you want to do. 'Cause that would have been sick to have it be, you know, 10 minutes longer, and have like Scorpion just keep pulling out more and more fucking crazy moves. Like when he's like manipulating the weather in that scene to come after him, that was fresh.
That was
I
awesome.
gotta say that works. People have been saying it's
I
kind
don't
of.
think he wasn't
reviews.
manipulating the weather though. He was just
Yeah.
taking all the moisture out of the air.
Yeah, that's basically what I mean.
Because like
And it
that was a cool
like-
thing. Like even from the very beginning in the Japan scene, like he took the ice out of his blood to make that like dagger to kill his family.
That was awesome.
Yo, but
I
let's be
gotta
real.
say.
Let's be real though. Let's talk. I want to talk about that actually. So the whole time, if Sub-Zero just did what Liu Kang did in the original movie, he could have beat Sub-Zero at the very beginning. All this would have been okay. He had the buckets, dude. He had the buckets from the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
left
really
the buckets
did. He
at
had
the river.
buckets. I didn't
Right.
think about that, and if I had, that's all I would have been thinking about. Like, oh, he's gonna win
That's
this.
all I thought about the whole
Got the bu-
movie.
But then he tips the buckets over. They get that nice close up from tipping the
Yeah.
buckets over. I'm like,
chance.
oh, okay. That's just such a good scene.
Yeah.
People, I'm hearing complaints from people about the movie, and there's certain complaints that I have, sure, but I gotta say, overall, it's pretty solid.
I mean, I enjoyed it for what it is, but like, I definitely think like if they released that on HBO Max as like a mini series, and this was only episode 1 and 2, I would have the same effect to me.
Yeah. Yep.
If anything, I feel like it'd probably be stronger.
I agree.
Because like, if anything, they're just trying to. It's like they're trying to make a like New Line Cinemas is trying to make a Fast and Furious of their own.
Yeah, basically.
There could have been so many more
Because, like,
characters
what
that
they
could
were
have done
saying
so
in-
much more with if it was a series.
Yeah. Because what they were
That's
saying
just
in
the
the series
limitations
too
of
is that
film.
like they have it set up where they can run multiple movies at the same time, like have a tournament going, but then also follow somebody's side story. Like they said that
Yeah.
in interviews already,
Okay,
without
so
even the
like
second
what
one being
Marvel was doing.
confirmed. Yeah, to some degree.
I think the
would
second
say
one's
I would say
definitely
more
getting
like
confirmed.
Fast and Furious, so like a Hobbs and Shaw kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
And then at some point The Rock will come in and he'll play like Gordo's father. Let me show you how you guys really do this. But like, sir, he's not even in the video games.
He's like
it
the
doesn't
Scorpion
matter.
King.
Honestly,
He shows up as the Scorpion King.
Yeah, he comes in with the original model too from like whatever that movie was made. They're like, we save all
Yeah,
this
the
money.
CG in that movie looks awful now.
I mean, it's early
hilarious.
CG, man. You gotta give them a break here.
Yeah,
They tried.
and the
tried.
cuts too. Like the editing was bad. On top
Oh
of
yeah.
that.
Well, I mean, they tried too. They did not do a good job though. Let's just say that.
was there a scene where it was just like a freeze frame and then they edited an arm in there? Did you guys notice that at all? I gotta rewatch that scene.
And what are we talking about now?
Mortal
It was like
Kombat.
one of the very last scenes where Hanzo was frozen and he threw his spike or fireball. I can't remember. But it looked like it was just like a freeze frame, and then they edited an arm into there.
I didn't. I don't. Trying to
Yeah, I
recall
can't
what you're
say.
talking
That's
about.
a
To be
little bit
honest
too
with you.
specific.
Yeah.
That's a little bit too specific.
I'll try to show you guys later.
What? It was like right up on you.
So yeah, Noob Saibot though. I mean, he took Sub-Zero took off his armor and everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, like you guys just take your armor off the beginning. You have way more mobility.
Well, that's some Dragon Ball Z shit, man. Like Piccolo, you gotta have it.
Oh sure. Waited.
Like now it's on because I took off my shit. You made me take off my cool shit.
If
I like
anything, you
to look
got
cool
the
when
ass
I do
beat
it.
faster with that shit off. Oop, I jumped into that.
Oh,
Yeah, Hanzo's
come
hell,
on.
his hell outfit
That
was
was
really
super
awesome.
Fuck you. I'm not letting you get away with all this. Ooh, fuck out of here.
Right, so he's going to look for Johnny Cage, I guess.
Yeah.
And I get why they didn't use Johnny Cage, but it doesn't mean they
Yeah.
didn't have to not add him in there though. Like,
You
I
have
know.
to pay people respect. And if you're going to keep adding characters, they all need a few minutes. And after a while, it just gets watered down. So I understand.
Right on. And
I
they
mean,
still
I
got
get the
one shot
whole
in.
Johnny Cage, like, 90s, you know, dude doesn't really fit. But at the same time, like,
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, dude. He still makes bomb-ass shows on Amazon. He don't give a fuck. He, like, made the Jean-Claude Van Damme show or whatever on Amazon. I can't remember what it was called.
That's great. Yeah, that's who Johnny Cage is based off of.
Oh, yeah.
So high up in percent. I'm gonna play defensive too. How about that? Shit.
I almost want them to put Jean-Claude Van Damme in the game, but that would kind of be pointless, I guess. Be a little redundant.
Yeah. You can't put real people in that game.
That's a good point.
Dude, they probably couldn't afford Jean-Claude Van Damme. He'd be their whole
They got
budget.
it like Rambo.
Yeah, the second you try and put a real person in there, like, okay, well, I want.
I mean, they already had to pay for Sub-Zero and fucking Scorpion. Those dudes were probably the most expensive.
Oh no, I meant in the game, but yeah.
No, I mean actors, though.
Right. Yeah, the closest to a real person they have in Mortal Kombat right now is Rambo.
Rambo. Well, they have Terminator, too.
That's
Listen,
debatably a
how
robot.
salty does Bruce Willis probably feel that he's not in that game?
Why would Bruce Willis be in?
Because he was one of those dudes, you know, fucking Die Hard.
Yeah, but like John McClane, he's
Listen,
not hard enough.
Listen,
Mortal
He
Yeah.
probably salty about it. He probably thinks he's hard enough, though.
Yeah.
You can't have a reluctant hero in Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat, you got to commit to that. Like, I'm going to kill you. Like, that's what I'm about. Is killing.
Yeah, killing machines, yeah.
Exactly. So you can't have Die Hard being like, what am I doing here? I don't even.
Listen, he'd be killing everybody.
I forfeit.
Oof. Man, this map again for 10 minutes is going to be rough.
Yeah, I
we could just
concur.
skip it.
We can't. I have to shut the arena down.
No, we can go off the edge.
Jeff, it's time, bro.
It's time, bro.
We've
yeah.
literally been
Oh,
playing
dude,
time for like
Yep.
forever.
Yep. Well,
Shut the arena
obviously.
I mean, I have to shut the arena down.
Are y'all both on random? Because it just keeps
No,
picking mine.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Because I feel like it just
I don't
keeps
pick the
picking whatever
stage.
I have. Yeah, shut the arena down. We don't need to be here for 10 minutes.
Oh man, it's gonna take a while to get my Switch Pro controller. Got sync it up real quick because the
It'll
GameCube
take
button.
less time than playing this map again for the next 9 minutes.
That's it. We're rage quitting. Fuck this game.
Yo, Dragon Ball Z is 32 years old. Dragon Ball Z is as old as I am. What the fuck? It
yeah,
really
but-
came out in 89? That's bullshit.
Yeah,
No
but look
way.
up Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they must be talking about Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball.
No, Dragon Ball's even older.
Oh, I guess the manga was out before the show was.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's really that old?
Oh
And then
yeah.
is it the American version or the Japanese version even?
That's wild.
It took time for it to come to America. But yeah, Akuma would be my pick, honestly.
Yeah, I could see. I think they might actually just like bust out like Impa from Breath of the Wild. I think there's gonna
Shadow.
be. I think they might do a Zelda
Shadow.
character or a like. It's either this next one has to be a big character because it's E3, and all their E3 ones they have announced like their Microsoft characters. It was like Steve,
Right.
And before Steve,
Master
it was.
Chief.
Yeah,
Banjo.
Master Chief. No, 100%. Master Chief would be the only other person I could think of, because there's no like pure Microsoft IP on there. There's
They
there's
could
the
do another
Rare.
Pokemon.
There's the Rare. Yes, Microsoft owns Rare, but there's Rare, and then there's the Minecraft. But there's no Microsoft, and Microsoft has been dropping those live streams with the Nintendo Switch in the background. So it
Right,
could be
I
a
noticed
thing.
that.
Let's say, yo, the Chief's coming, because they haven't put a Gunner in. I don't think there is a Gunner. Is there a Gunner DLC character besides Joker? No, there's not.
No, Bayonetta came with the game.
Yeah, she was a DLC character though in the other game, though, right? Smash 4? I don't know. I didn't play.
Yeah, it's probably a gunner because they got a lot of swords right now and a couple of fighters, couple.
Yeah, but
brawlers.
Sakurai said he has no control over that, so they could all be sword people.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a surprise for you as well on the outro. Check this out. Bang!
Let's go. Did you get the whole thing or just one?
I just got one. I was like, I can't save any of these clips that I saved from these battles we've done.
Oh,
without
because of
having
me.
Sephiroth, so hey.
Let's get it. Oh, it's on 10 minutes though.
Oh yeah, we want to. We gotta shut down that arena.
Wow, we
That's
just
what I
play
do.
until we done.
Oh, I'm not even in it.
One, go!
Oh, did you get Sephiroth? Is that what happened?
You gotta watch it live on stream. Nice.
Ooh, he was ready for that. He's like, I'll drop down real quick. Don't think I won't. Ooh, let's go. That's one.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I see why you like this dude. This is honestly the very first time I tried it. When I bought it, I'm like, all right, that's good. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, he's all about just like
Yeah,
execution.
knife. He cut it. I don't know how to even do that. Oh, that's it.
It's just like Fox. The wing.
Oh, both made contact.
Yeah, the explosion.
Oh.
Ooh. I thought the wing would have got me there, but did more damage than I thought. That doesn't do anything with the orbs.
Yeah. That's a problem. Oh!
Yeah.
Feel that now.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, dude. It took me a while to get up that under control.
Oh, there was another thing. Respawn got greenlit for a new IP.
Well, I don't know what new is this point because they have some successful IPs that could use a sequel. Like Apex
Yeah, right.
Legends is one game. Titanfall 2 is two that definitely deserves a 3 because
Yep.
2 was the real complete one, honestly.
Right.
And so to develop a new IP,
Yeah, especially after Star Wars.
I would hope that means like they just have a lot of faith in this development studio, and so they're just like, fuck it, what y'all want to do? But really, I feel like what's so necessary is some sort of Apex Legends Titanfall situation. But they can't complain. They're doing so well. They have some diehard Titanfall fans. They have a fuck ton of diehard Apex Legends fans.
Yeah, they do.
So
And that
they're
Star
just in a
Wars
really
isn't
good
going to go
place.
anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, Star Wars IPs, it's like, and with the whole Game Pass and video game subscriptions, the life
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
That
I don't
could've
think
not
Game
worked.
Pass is going
That's
to come to
changing
Nintendo
everything.
Switch. Like, I
No,
think that's
I
a
don't think
hopeful
so
dream.
either.
Nintendo,
No, they love their
Nintendo won't
money
do it.
too much.
Nintendo won't do it
No.
unless
No.
they give Nintendo like 30% cut out of like all the subs. But then how? Like if you have a sub through like a different console, how are they going to get money for it? Like it's too complicated.
Yeah, I think they're just going
How
to
do you
bring a
charge
few
that?
games, Xbox games over to Switch. I think that's all that's really going to happen.
Yeah, and I love games on Switch. I love the Switch so much. It's been one of the. Ooh.
I also think that they're trying to
get
like
that
get
in.
chummy with them so they can get their rare shit back too. Like not back in like
sure.
to keep it, but like back on the console.
Yeah, not to mention that it'd make any licensing for their older stuff, a lot easier to work with.
Ooh, red meat like 'em. Oopsie. Ooh, no. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm getting red up. He's like, look, I know Sephiroth, man. You ain't got nothing new. You
Yeah.
caught me early because I didn't know what you.
I know you did. You literally did. Like, this
I
is-
know what you're gonna do. So it was like, okay. And then it was like, oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on. And he starts like just getting me and poking me. I'm like, okay.
I'd like to see Respawn take on Mirror's Edge, but that's not a
Yeah,
new
because
IP.
Mirror's Edge 2 really just didn't do it for me. I don't know what it
Did
was.
somebody else make that Mirror's Edge 2 though?
Maybe. I feel like they did switch one creative aspect to that game.
I only played the first one. That's why I
The
asked.
first one's better. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is because the second one has more to offer. So I don't understand. Maybe it's the story. It might just be the story.
The voice acting isn't all that great.
I wouldn't bother with Sephiroth's throws. They really aren't the best. I mean, they're all right.
Oh no.
Oh, you have too much damage for me to do that. What was I thinking?
I could see the new Halo coming over to Switch if they're just gonna let
No,
people
no, no,
play
no.
for free.
No,
No
no.
fucking
if you
way,
do that,
Jeff.
you're gonna ruin your sales for the Xbox One.
The only reason it's on PC is because they own computers and they own Windows.
Exactly, it's Microsoft, so like they're not worried about PC sales affecting their bottom line. But if you give it to Nintendo,
Yeah.
it's
Well, I mean,
over.
They
I wouldn't
could
even
do
get
a-
it for the Xbox at that point. Fuck it.
They could do
Why
a thing
buy
where they
another
could
one?
have it just exclusive for the Xbox and bring it over eventually, right?
No, because it's their
horrible
free-to-play
idea.
game. It's going to be their Call of Duty, their Fortnite. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
it's not gonna be a system-based. It's going to be like you have to have an Xbox to play it, or what are you doing? Kind of
Okay.
thing. Like,
Exactly. They want to sell these units, and they know they need the Halo to sell those units.
They're getting that's a really good point because they're even getting rid of like the Xbox Live requirement for free-to-play games.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of just that's something they've been milking money for a while.
Yeah, they have.
Is needing gold to play free-to-play games?
Yeah, because it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a dividend check for them. They know that's coming in, like because most people are just getting that to like play Fortnite, for example. You know. And now they have the same system, but like for games, like renting games, like Netflix. You know, they're like they don't care about that. They make more money off that.
Yeah, they're doing really good with that too. I mean, I use the hell out of it.
Oh,
Like, I'm waiting for Destroy All Humans to come out in like 2 or 3 days here. Game
oh,
Pass.
with the reverse little move. That was crazy cool.
Oh, too early.
Okay. Gotta be ready with that. Alright, okay. Gonna.
Oh, I held that too long. That's gonna hit.
You're not dead at 177. What is that move? Get out of here.
There's gotta. I think I've never checked to see if there's iframes during that or not.
It looks like they might be dropping games for gold soon. Not there's almost no good titles that have been on there for months.
Well, it's
Yeah,
kind
they
of
really
like
want people
the
to do Game Pass.
Nintendo Switch Online games. Like a lot of them aren't that good. Like
Yeah.
the free NES ones and stuff they give you.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And when you play
like
them, they let
5.
you cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They let you pause and rewind and shit. You'd be like,
Yeah.
all right.
Well, I mean, it's just emulators.
exactly.
I know. I don't like the. I mean, it makes sense so that there's save states and all that stuff. But at the same time, there should be there should be an option. Like,
Maybe a
not to do
choice.
it.
You know, like,
Yeah.
okay, you gonna play it the original way, or you wanna play it this? Because I have such a good time because of it. Like, I would have been frustrated by now, but no, I'm not. But at the same time, I'm just like, then I get over it faster. Cause like I used to be like, oh, I take it personally now. You gonna play me? I'm gonna get this. Now that never happens. Snap. I don't know how to like. There it is.
You gotta hold it.
You gotta hold it. Just back into it. And let it touch. Come on and move.
I thought you were gonna snap
And
again, so I
let
just stood there.
Touch.
I'm out. Yeah, I couldn't get to that ledge in time.
Indayo. Yeah, he's fun. He's more fun than Fox, honestly.
Yeah,
I
glass
understand why you
cannon, baby.
switched.
They're
He's
both
more
glass
fun to
cannons
play
too. They're
than-
both glass cannons, so it's just like it's not like it's that much of a difference. It's just when
Yeah.
it's a sword.
Or Sephiroth has more reach.
Yeah, I mean there's that, but like I can get it. I mean, yeah, but Fox has speed. Like I can get up in it with Fox.
That's the thing. Whereas like you can play offensive while seeming to play defensive. With Sephiroth, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna back up, but then haha, wow, this right here, that's what I'm talking about. His like down A fucking move. That's offense and defense.
I'm out.
Ooh. Okay, you won by 2.
I don't know.
So, one last thing.
Actually, I don't remember.
Go ahead.
Question.
Yeah, can we even tell? Because like, yeah, because I'm clothed and you're not.
Oh yeah. I don't like wearing clothes.
By 2, ha!
By
Oh,
2,
I died
nice.
2 more times. By 4,
Nice.
actually.
So,
I guess
Sidebot
technically
is
it
a
wouldn't.
thing.
Well, and you got the map now too. Was that you that selected it earlier when we were playing it?
Yeah, I didn't give it away, so I'm okay.
That's it. That's
Show it to you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right, with that, I'm gonna cut the stream though. Stream. Until next time.